Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
So we already started the deliverance of Yamala Arjuna trees. And in summary, we knew that the Yamala Arjuna, they were the son of Kubera, and all it was the main thing to say that they were in too much in their arrogance of this having the plenty, being the person of rich one. They couldn't understand how should be their behavior. So the text 8, we will start over here. Na hanninu justu joshan buddhi bhramso rajogunaha Sri Madadhavi Jatya Diryatrisri Dut Maso.
C'est relative quoi.
Narada Muni said, all the attraction of material enjoyment, the attraction of riches, there's ones. Engines. More than having beautiful bodily features. Among all the attraction of material enjoyment, the attraction of riches bewilders one's intelligence more than having beautiful bodily features. Taking birth in an aristocratic family and being learned. When one is uneducated but falsely puffed up by wealth, the result is that one engages his wealth in enjoying wine, women, and gambling. Now in Prabhupada purport, among the three modes of material nature, goodness, passion, and ignorance, people are certainly conducted by the lower qualities, namely passion and ignorance, and especially by passion. Conducted by the mode of passion, one becomes more and more involved in material existence. Therefore, human life is meant for subduing the modes of passion and ignorance and advancing in the mode of goodness. So this is Prabhupada is trying to say over here that having everything that has been came to us by our previous samskara, wealth is not good. Wealth is not bad here to say. Wealth is good thing, no problem. But with the wealth, the positivity to do the good things with this wealth is important. Obviously, all are not as much as reach at the same level because each and everyone's different samskara from the previous life. But they are fortunate, those who have this opportunity with their abundance in their life to serve in the lotus feet of Sri Sri Radha Mohan. So that's why here you can see in our temple also the different program by the mercy of Gurudev is going on. Prem Prasad, children education, and the caring about devotees to maintain so many different things inside the temple premises. Because if the mind, we are used to a bit in material existence, and we need to balance in material and spiritual. It will be a lie that if I say that one can be completely detached from this material existence. The material existence should not be over our head, means it should not control us. We need to make balance. And the balance comes with the mood of seva, with the help of this abundance in your life. And we are fortunate enough that we got this place, Vrindavan, here in Munger Mandir especially, that we have a golden chance to serve in different aspects. Now, Prabhu was saying, this is culture. One must subdue the moods of passion and ignorance. In the mood of passion, when one is falsely proud of wealth, this proud of wealth comes in the lack of the mood how to use this wealth properly through this spiritual life. One engage his wealth only for three things: wine, women, and gambling. Mean to say, not wine, exactly wine, women, and gambling. Means unnecessarily where the money should go, wealth should go, it's not going. It's going in like unnecessarily somewhere where it is not useful. Just we are satisfying with our wealth, our senses. We are thinking only about ourselves. This is very dangerous. We can actually see, especially in this age, that those who have unnecessary riches simply try to enjoy these three things. This is common. In Western civilization, these three things are very prominent because of an unnecessary increase of wealth. Narada Muni considered all this in the case of Manigriva and Nalakuvara because he found in them so much pride in the wealth of their father, Kuber. This is also one of the things, is easily something coming without putting your hard effort to get something. So it is very natural that mind becomes crazy and it start doing, because everything that it's all happening in the presence of ignorance. But that's why in India it is said that the spiritual life with your material life is very important. If you are a grihastha, if you think that without a spiritual life you can be happy, it's not possible. That our Rishi, Sadhu, Mahatma, they force that along with your material enjoyment. Okay, everyone cannot become sadhu, but in material enjoyment, if you're enjoying, just don't enjoy. See the other face also, that what will happen next if you're only enjoying like this. So in the absence of spirituality, the real enjoyment in anyone's life is not possible. Now, we go ahead in text 9. Hanyante pashvo yatra nirdayer jitatmabhi manyamane rivam devam manajara mrityunaswaram. Unable to control their senses, rascals who are falsely proud of their riches or their birth in aristocratic families are so cruel that to maintain their perishable bodies, which they think will never grow old or die, they kill poor animals without mercy. Sometimes they kill animals merely to enjoy an excursion. So this is here, this saying about that how the non-vegetarian food increases in the world, mostly in the western part of the world, how people are using non-vegetarian food, how much they are attached with this kind of eating habits. So without thinking, they are killing cows, different hens, chickens, different animals, just to give the satisfaction to their tongue. Prabhupada now is saying in his purport, when the modes of passion and ignorance increase in human society, giving rise to unnecessary economic development, the result is that people become involved with wine and different kind of nonsense activities. Then being mad, They maintain big slaughterhouses or occasionally go on pleasure excursion to kill such kind of animals, forgetting that however one may try to maintain the body is subject to birth, death, old age, and disease. No one can keep away for these four things in human form. Such foolish rascals engage in sinful activities, one after another. So all these things happen in the absence of in the presence of ignorance. And for this, remove this ignorance, we have to go to our spiritual master. Only he who can remove these darkness, remove the curtain what is laying upon our eyes. Big Duskritis, they completely forget that existence of the Supreme Controller who is sitting within the core of everyone's heart. Iswara Swaram Bhutanam Hridayesya Arjuna Tisthiti is sitting in the heart. That Supreme Controller is observing every bit of one's activity. And he rewards or punishes everyone by giving one a suitable body made by material nature. Brahma Sarva Bhutani Yanturadhani Maya. In this way, sinful person automatically receive punishment in different types of bodies. In Sanskrit, this word is mamsa. So one time I was listening one Bhagavad Katha somewhere in Vrindavan. He was saying that mamsa, the chicken or the meat or whatever they are eating, so that this, what is the soul left this body. So this is saying mam saha. Mam means he is eating me. And saha, next time I will eat him. So the general meaning of this mamsa is like this. It means what we do, we get back. Suitable body made by material nature automatically receive punishment in different types of bodies. The root cause of this punishment is that when one unnecessarily accumulates wealth, one becomes more and more degraded if consciousness is not there. It's not a general thing. We cannot say here that all rich people are like doing like foolish things like this. When the lack of consciousness is there in their life, in the absence of any spiritual master, these unnecessary things they do. Not knowing that his wealth will be finished with his next birth. Animal killing is prohibited. Na sadhu manye yata atmanoyam asan api kleshda asa deha. Animal killing is prohibited. Every living being, of course, has to eat something. Jivo jivasya jivanam. Like if a lion is there, according to his nature, he has to kill the animal for his food, the animal around him in the jungle. That's why it is said, Jivo jivasya jivanam. We are also eating many things that contains bacteria, that good bacteria for our body. But we are doing. Without this, not possible that anyone's life. But one should be taught what kind of food one should take. Therefore, the Ishopanishad instructs, Tena taktena bhunjita. One should eat whatever is allotted for human beings. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya priyachati. Whatever. Tat aham bhaktya upahartam asnami prayatatmana. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, Krishna is saying this. Why? Means this high class food, everyone, many can give him, he has, because he's, even he has the This power of means this. He is the master of this Vaikuntha also. Vaikuntha also under his control. But he's saying here what? If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, fruit, or water, I will accept it. A devotee, therefore, does not eat anything that would require slaughterhouses for poor animals. Rather, devotees take prasada of Krishna, tena tyaktena bhunjita. That's why in our Vaishnava tradition it is said that without offering we don't eat. First, we want to touch this with the lips of our Ishtadev, and then we want to take it. Then it becomes Amrit, nectar. It's very important. Whatever we bring anything, it is in Srimad Bhagavatam in Vrindavan when I was hearing that, listening that, there he was saying, whatever even you bring a piece of pen or any pot or glass or a spoon, you offer this first to your Ishtadeva, that this is yours. First you see, use, take, then I will take this prasad until this is not useful for me. This is the heart of devotee. Devotee says, nothing in mine, everything is yours. And when things are coming from you and this is useful for me. Krishna recommends that one give him patram, leaf, pushpam, flower, palam, fruit, toyam, water. A leaf, a flower, fruit or water. Animal food is never recommended for human beings. Instead, a human being is recommended to take prasad, remnants of food left by Krishna. Yagna sistasina, santo muchyante sarva kilvishai. If one practices eating prasada, means nothing without offering, even if there is some little sinful activities involved, one becomes free from the results of sinful acts. Obviously, if we are taking prasad, our buddhi, our mind will come on the right path. There are so many things in the market. Keshav Baba saying that, yeah, no problem. If you are sitting anywhere and something coming to you without offering, then people, someone ask that, how possible that I am sitting somewhere there is no Thakurji. Then he took out his japa and he shown this Sumeru where we turned. So this is there. You don't know this? This is there. You touch this and then start eating. If nothing is there, this is there. First you touch, it is offered. And then start eating. How you say that there is nothing? Thakurji is not there. He said very simple. It's very simple. Just take out your japas. And that Sumeru side, just touch this. It offered.
Power in the mind.
So this is the beauty of Vaishnava tradition. That's how easily ways are there to develop our bhakti. Texted. Dev Sangit Mapyante Krivibinga Bhasma Sangitam Bhut Druk Tat Krite Swartham Kim Ved Nirito Eta. While living, one may be proud of one's body, thinking oneself a very big man, minister, president, or even demigod. But whatever one may be, after death, this body will turn either into worms, into stool, or into ashes. If one kills poor animals to satisfy the temporary whims of this body, one does not know that he will suffer in his next birth. For such a sinful miscreant must go to hell and suffer the results of his actions. The Prabhupada is saying in his purport, in this verse, the three words krimi with bhasma are significant. Krimi means worm, with means stool, bhasma means this ashes. After death, the body may become krimi, which means worms. For if the body is disposed of without cremation, it may be eaten by worms, or else it may be eaten by animals like hogs and vultures and be turned into stool. Those who are more civilized burn the dead body, and thus it becomes ashes. Bhasma samjinita. Yet, although the body will be turned into worms, stool, or ashes, foolish persons, just to maintain it, commit many sinful activities. So indirectly, Prabhupada is saying to balance our senses. In a tradition, in a parampara, we are in Vaishnavism. What is useful for us to eat, we should eat. Whatever we eat, we should not eat without offering. And we know that what we can offer to Krishna, what we cannot. This is certainly regrettable. The human form of body is actually meant for jivasya tattva jigyasa, enlightenment and knowledge of the spiritual value. In the absence of spiritual values, no value of this life. Prabhupada is very clearly saying here. Many times we try to give many different things, value to many different things in our life. But really, these are the real values that Prabhupada is just trying to focus our mind. Therefore, one must seek shelter of a bona fide spiritual master. Tasmat Gurum Prapadyate. One must approach a guru. Nothing is possible in absence of guru. I already said, if you want to become happy, really, we are now without a spiritual of those who are living their life, they are just pretending to be happy. Sorry to say. Those who are without spiritual life, they are just pretending that, oh, I'm very happy. What you have? Simply looking at the Vaishnava that having the Japamala in the hand, putting tilak, shikha and kurta and dhoti. They think, so they are okay. Looking their gentleman attire and they see, there are someone, they are pujari doing, living in Vrindavan. Oh, Vrindavan, yeah. Okay. Very simple. But he says, not, it's just opposite, it's not like that. Who is a guru? Sabde parecha nishnatam. Srimad Bhagavatam, 11 canto, it is written there, the shloka. A guru is one who has full transcendental knowledge. Unless one approaches a spiritual master, one remains in ignorance. Acharyavam Purusho Veda. It is written in Chanda Yoga Upanishad. One has full knowledge about life when one is Acharyavan, controlled by the Acharya or Guru. But when one is conducted by Rajoguna and Tamoguna, one does not care about anything. Instead, one acts like an ordinary foolish animal. So this is Prabhupada is clearing that in the absence of Guru, human life is animal life. Risking his life, mrityu samsara vartamani, and therefore continuing to go through suffering and after suffering, one body after another body. Nate vidu swartha gatim hi Vishnu. Such a foolish person does not know how to elevate himself in this body. Instead, he indulges in sinful activities and goes deeper and deeper into hellish life. So it's the necessity, Prabhupada very clearly said over here, the necessity of Acharya in one's life, necessity of Guru in one's life. It is not possible that one is knowing everything. So we have to go this bona fide master who knowing more than us, whose experience are more than us, whose understanding more than us. Text 11. Deha kiman dhatu swam nishektur matadevcha matu piturva balinah keturagne sunopiva. While alive, does this body belong to its employer, to the self, to the father, the mother, or the mother's father? Does it belong to the person who takes it away by force, to the slave master who purchases it, or to the sons who burn it in the fire? Or if the body is not burned, does it belong to the dogs that eat it? Among the many possible claimants, who is the rightful claimant? Not to ascertain this, but instead to maintain the body by sinful activities is not good. We said about this body, to whom it belongs. What is the use of this body? Now text 12. Evam sadharanam deham prabhav vapyayam ko vidwanat masat kritva hanti jantu niste sata. This body, after all, is produced by the unmanifested nature and again annihilated and merged in the natural elements, Panch Tattva. Therefore, it is the common property of everyone. Under the circumstances, who but a rascal claims this property as his own, and while maintaining it commits such sinful activities. Generally, it has been observed that say, oh, this is my life. I will do what I want. Generally, many people say like this. Sinful activities as killing animals just to satisfy his whims. Unless one is a rascal, one cannot commit such sinful activities. Now Prabhupada is saying for his purport, atheists do not believe in the existence of soul. Previous birth, rebirth, they don't believe. They believe now, this present time, my enjoying time is the best time, and this is my life, I will enjoy. Oh, we are just, people are saying blah, blah. Some say that, who knows? Before birth, where I was, I don't know. And where I will go after dying. These type of arguments they do. But the interval of this life, between this life, that suffers, generally we can see that, you see the monkeys here in Vrindavan, although they are the monkeys of Vrindavan, higher, I should not. But generally, if you say other places where the life of monkeys, when it's severe cold in the night, how they are hiding, a dog is bitten on the shoulder where he cannot reach with his tongue to clean it. Even taking birth in a dog, and if he's suffering like this, to those people who are arguing like this, before I was not knowing, after I don't know, they should see all these things. That you see, this is also one of the life. Even after taking birth in a dog, the situation is suffering that he wounded at the place where he cannot bring his tongue to clean it. Mm-hmm. And a monkey, when it's severe cold, he is helpless totally outside. Even it has been observed, the cow is so auspicious here in Vrindavan. They are in so much in trouble. And cow is highest, I cannot say about us. But other species, what we see, even after taking birth in this material world, in the body of animal, they are suffering. So these are the examples in front of our eyes. Many small, these are two, I say, but many small examples are there that we can learn in everyday life and understand if we can think on it. We have a chance because we all are conscious. We are all our Vaishnavas and we are conscious enough by the mercy of our spiritual master. Why should one kill animal unnecessarily? The body is a manifestation of a combination of matter. In the beginning, it was nothing, but by a combination of matter, it has come into existence. Then again, when the combination is dismantled, the body will no longer exist. In the beginning, it was nothing. And in the end, it will be nothing. Why then should one commit sinful activities when it is manifested? It is not possible for anyone to do this unless he is rascal number one. Prabhupada using very hard words. Even difficult to read even. But it is Prabhupada. Okay. So text 13. Asata Sri Madandhasya Daridryam Prabhanjanam Atmamopapyena Bhutani Daridra Pramikshite. Aesthetic fools and rascals who are very much proud of wealth fail to see things as they are. Covering is there. Not possible. Therefore, returning them to poverty is the proper ointment for their eyes, so they may see things as they are. So, poverty is, behind the poverty is also some reason. God is clearing this. Those who didn't understand the values, why they are wealthy, and what is the real use of their wealth, this is the punishment is there for them, for their eyes, so they may see things as they are. At least a poverty-stricken man can realize how painful poverty is, and therefore he will not want others to be in a painful conditions like his own. This is the Prabhupada saying about a person who is poverty. In the sloka, it is said that poverty-stricken man can realize how painful poverty is, and therefore he will not want others to be in painful condition like his own. Now, Prabhupada is clearing this thing here. Even today, if a man who was formerly poverty-stricken gets money, he is inclined to utilize his money to perform many philanthropic activities like opening schools for uneducated men and hospitals for the diseased. In this connection, there is an instructive story called Punarmusiko Bhava. Again become a mouse. A mouse was very much harassed by a cat, and therefore the mouse approached a saintly person to request to become cat. When the mouse became a cat, he was harassed by a dog. And then when he became a dog, again going to this saintly person saying that this had such and such thing happening, then he turned him in a dog. He was harassed by a tiger. But when he became a tiger, he stirred as the saintly person. And when the saintly person asked him, "What do you want?" the tiger said, "I want to eat you." Then the saintly person cursed him, saying, "Punar musiko bhava." May you again become a mouse. A similar thing is going on all over the universe. One is going up and down, sometimes becoming a mouse, sometimes a tiger, and so on. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagyavan Jiva Guru Krishna Prasade Paya Bhakti Lata Bija. The living entities are promoted and degraded by the laws of nature. But if one is very, very fortunate by association with saintly persons, he gets the seed of devotional service and his life becomes successful. Narada Muni wanted to bring Nalakubara and Manigriva, the sons of Kubera, to the platform of devotional service through poverty. And thus he cursed them. Such is the mercy of a Vaishnava. Last time I also read that one sadhu was there and after listening about this sadhu in some of the village of Braja, people started approaching him for blessings and asking him what we can do for you, what we seva we can do for you. He was saying, no, but some of the idiot type of people of this village, those who were drunkards, they saw, oh my God, many rich, big cars, Mercedes, Lamborghini and the safari cars are coming to him, this Baba. Or definitely they are giving something to him. So they drunk in drunk mood, they reached one time to this Baba and said, Baba, oh, many rich people are coming to you. Definitely they are giving you a lot of money. So give us. Baba said they didn't give me anything. Because what I need, I don't need anything. Arre, you are telling lie? We have to search your heart, your bhajan kuti. Baba didn't say anything. They entered and they searched everywhere. There was nothing. There is one small asana, one small chatai to sleep. But even they try to dig the floor of this hut of this sadhu. And finally, they didn't find anything. They hit on his head. Oh, you are not saying you hide somewhere. If maybe someone give to hide this money. And they hit him on his head and he's broken his head. And this Baba was going to often for Madhukari in the village to the other village people. But after this incident, he didn't come some days to the people. Then people thought, what happened? Baba is not coming for Madhukari, asking chapati to us. Then they say, oh, let's see what happened to this Baba. Then they went, then they saw that Baba is laying down in pain and he is just putting this gamcha, big gamcha was there, big towel, but he was just tying on his head, it was full of blood. Then they say, oh Baba, who did this all with you? And you are not coming, that's why we become worried and we came to you to see you that where you are. But here, see that some story is gone over here. What happened actually? Who did all this? Tell us. We will punish them. And then the South very strictly said, don't worry. Some Vaishnava came and gave their mercy. This is the vision of Vaishnava. Head broken, beaten by these people, full of blood, in pain, doing bhajan, when people asking, not saying anything. Though he was knowing that who they were. Because he was knowing that if we say that such and such code, they will definitely kill them. But this Vaishnava doesn't want it. He thought that this is my karma, I have to face it. So the same thing Narada Muni is doing over here. Narada Muni doesn't really want to punish them, that they should be in pain or they have to go to hell. No, they want to bring them back on the real path. That who you try to understand, you see properly that who you are and what you should do in your life. Unless one is brought to the Vaishnava platform, one cannot be a good man. Arav abhakta shishya kuto mahat gunaha. And a Vaishnava never becomes a good man. However, severely he is punished. This is also part of type of life. Many people we can see in our life try to make them understand, but they're in front of someone, they say, yeah, okay, yeah, I understood. Yeah, understood. Then again next day, you see they're doing the same. The Prabhupada is saying, these type of people are Avaishnava. They never becomes a good man. I can see the time. Okay, just 3 minutes. Text 14. Yatha kantak vidhando jantor nechiti tat vedam jeev samyam gator lingaran tata vidhak kantaka. By seeing their faces, one whose body has been pricked by pins can understand the pain of others who are pin pricked. So means who got the pain can understand how is this a pain. Prabhupada is in the translation is like this. The one whose body has been pricked by pins can understand the pain of others who are pin pricked, realizing that this pin is the same for everyone. That's why it is in my childhood, I'm talking about myself. I was joking with some old people. I was not knowing, but I was just enjoying. Oh, this is very good. When they were getting angry. So I was there with my friends also, somewhere there. And we were teasing old person because no mind that time. At the age of, I think, 8 or 9 years old, 10 years old. So that, but later, now I realized why the people were scolding on us. What are you doing? You are doing like this, the same thing will happen to you. And that time it was not useful for us. But slowly after a certain time, when I entered in the college and after college, when I started working in different places, like in hotels, then these things, the realization started coming to, okay, because sometime if something is happening with me, this mind was going automatically by the mercy, the grace of God that, yeah, this is not good. Because one day I will also become like this. If someone will do to me, then how I will feel. But I think that this was the part of childhood, was not knowledge, and nobody was there to teach. Or I was not ready to learn. More important, significant is that I was not ready to learn. Someone saying, okay, I will not do back, and I was doing. At that time I was not Vaishnava. I'm the smarter Brahmin boy. Realizing that this pain is the same for everyone. He does not want others to suffer in this way. But one who has never been pricked by pins cannot understand this pin. It is said in Hindi, this one saying is there, जाके पैर ना फटे बिवाई, सो क्या जाने पीर पराई. If your ankles from backside, it is not open ankles with a lot of pain, you cannot understand the other people, those who have the same. When your ankles are open, cracked, and the blood is coming, and it's so much pain. So, if someone doesn't have this, he cannot understand the pain of this heel opening of others also. It is in Hindi, it is said like this. Prabhupada is now saying in Prabhupada, there is a saying, the happiness of wealth is enjoyable by a person who has tasted this distress of poverty. There is also another common saying, Bandhya ki bujibe prasava vedana. This is in Bangla. But this I don't want to say. Okay.
Now you have to say.
No, this is I don't want to say because this is about a woman.
But
Okay.
I love always when there is something about it. Yeah, but they do this.
And he's clarifying also the meaning of this saying that Bandhya ki buji pe prasava vedana. So unless one comes to the platform of actual experience, unless the meaning of this means unless one comes to the platform of actual experiences, one cannot realize what is pain and what is happiness in this material world. The same thing what I said, if your ankles are open and then you have pain, until you don't have, you cannot understand it's painful for others. The laws of nature act accordingly. If one has killed an animal, one must himself be killed by that same animal. I see the meaning of mamsa. As per the Shastra, what us saying the mamsa, if he is eating me today, tomorrow I will eat him. This is called mamsa. Mam means the heat came here, I think. Mam means me and sa means he. As I am eating an animal, that animal will have the opportunity to eat me. This is the meaning of mamsa or meat. In every state, therefore, it is ordinarily the custom that if a person commits murder, he is hanged. So today we conclude over here. The text 14, chapter Canto 10, chapter 10. We completed till text 30. Hope you, not hope, thank you for this giving your time in my chattering time. I just chatter, I just read. I think
Thank
you
you.
people are knowing many things. By the mercy, whatever, or by the blessings of Brother Mohan, as much I can say whatever came in my mind. What is my personal experience, what I heard going in some different kathas. I shared it with you, just I'm reading and just little bit we are sitting here to sharing. I'm not giving any kind of knowledge to you because Gurudev is there. He's complete there, so he's there for me also. So I cannot say. Just we are sitting and it's a good time reading something from Srimad Bhagavatam, our torch light. This is the showing the path. And the more and more light bringing by Srila Gurudev, and the understanding of more and more in the life to reach our goal by serving our Ishtadev, our beloved Radha Mohan. Jai Jai Sri Radhe, Jai Jai Sri Radhe, Jai Jai Sri Radhe. Vidai Go Hari.
Radhe